Good afternoon, everybody. Sam Romeo here, Environmental Educator from Aullwood. You're probably watching this video in the afternoon, but right now it's 8:30 in the morning here at Aullwood. We've had a couple cold mornings and afternoons the past couple days. We've had some frost. Hopefully your plants are okay. But we are out here on a little bird walk, listening for some calls, seeing how the birds kind of held up. We are currently in migration right now. So some of you may be seeing a lot of rose-breasted grosbeaks, a lot of Baltimore Orioles. Baltimore Orioles do nest here in the area, but they are making their way to a lot of people's feeders because it's so cold. They need to supplement their food while needing a lot of insects to eat, but since it's been so cold, there haven't been any insects. So suet, jellies, oranges, high sugar fruits has been good for them. Any kind of seed that has mixed berries in it. But with the rose-breasted grosbeaks, they actually don't nest here. They make their way through. But today, hopefully we see some good birds, and I'll probably try to teach you some little tips for identifying some of these calls in the springtime, because a lot of these birds, they're out here trying to find a mate for springtime and start nesting. Many birds have already started nesting and maybe already have some fledglings. So hopefully you have some earbuds or some headphones to help hear a little bit better for some of these bird calls if you do want to learn a bit more. But let's see what we can find out there. So I'm hearing a very common urban backyard bird. There we go. So that is the song sparrow. And one good way to identify the song sparrow is usually his first 2 or 3 notes are always the same. And then he kind of adds his own customization to the end of it. So we're hearing a wood thrush. Ooh, there was a field sparrow. That song that starts very low and kind of speeds up and gets higher and higher. Sounds like somebody's dropping a ping pong ball. Right there. But yeah, I'm hearing the wood thrush. Right there. So the wood thrush, they actually can sing in a chord rather than a single note. There it is again. There it is. So yeah, it's pretty interesting. A few birds can actually sing multiple notes at a time or in a chord. If you were to slow down a cowbird call, that's a very interesting sound. They sing multiple notes at the same time. So I'm sure you can hear that little, sounds like a dog toy, a little squeaky toy. That is a blue-gray gnatcatcher, a smaller migrant, long tail, almost like a really light, bluish grayish color, white eye ring. Very acrobatic. They have that little kind of pipsqueak call, and they are found everywhere around Aullwood. They're kind of hopping around up in this big oak tree. So here we have a black and white warbler. There he is. So they move up and along the tree just like a nuthatch, but they are actually a neotropical migrant. Here is a first-year RedEyed Vireo. There he is again. Oh, he's getting chased off. There's another one. Here we have a female RedBellied Woodpecker gleaning through the bark, looking for some bugs. So she probably has some little babies right now, so she needs to feed them. And like I said, the past couple nights we had some cold weather. So these birds are pretty desperate for some food. We can tell she's a female. The red doesn't go all the way across her head. So with the males, you know, it's almost like a full helmet, if you will. But with the females, it's kind of that half helmet. So here we have an eastern kingbird. It almost looks like a large tree swallow, if you will. But, ooh, that was a good, getting some bugs. Some of the bugs are emerging. So good field ID with them is they actually have a white line at the end of their tail on the back side. So they kind of have this white eye line or outline to their tail when they're flying. So that's a good indication, you know, for field ID for them. There's another one flying. See that white line? Here is a blue-winged warbler. Well, I want to thank you all for watching this week. Hopefully you learned a little something and saw some birds you haven't seen before. And with the weather warming up, we're going to be seeing a lot more birds. So get out and do some birding because we are right in migration. So hopefully you can go out, see a bird you haven't seen before and learn something new. All right, well, thank you for watching and have a good rest of your week.